Hello and welcome to my new course, which is Docker for .NET and Angular developers. My name is Rahul Sahay, technical fellow at Cogsburg Digital, and also 5 times Microsoft MVP. Here you are going to learn everything right from the scratch. And to get started with Docker, whatever your things which you are going to need, everything you will be getting here. So if you are a beginner or at intermediate level to this topic, you are at the right place. This series gets started with Docker introduction, wherein you will learn how to get started with Docker installation and running basic containers at first place. Then in second module, you will learn how to create simple Docker files, right from scratch in order to host simple or complex HTML files, or basically complex HTML sites. Then you will delve in Docker commands, wherein you will learn basic Docker commands with examples. And in the next modules, you will get to know that how to delve further into more into commands. Basically, you are going to learn more Docker commands there. Further, there will be a Docker file overview wherein you will be learning, Docker file artifacts and all the nuts and bolts inside, like how to write Docker file basically for both .NET and Angular flavor. And then in the next module, you will start switching gears, right? And for that, first of all, what we'll be doing is we'll be splitting all these things into .NET and Angular projects, right? Because we are, targeting this particular course for both .NET and Angular developers. So you will get to see all the live examples with .NET projects, Angular projects, which is running individually, parallelly, and in conjunction as well. Then we'll be discussing about networking. Here you will be discussing all the three networks which we have by default, and how to create networks, how to utilize network, how to run containers in isolation, how to run containers with different external networks. So you will get to learn each and everything. Docker with SQL and volumes is one of the most crucial topic here. Like here you will get to learn like how to host SQL container and how to run SQL container with and without volume, right? Let's suppose you like to have persistent store, then how to mount these particular volumes to a particular directory. All these things you are going to get here itself. Finally, we are going to have https setup also, because it's sometimes it becomes very daunting task to set up this https setup with containers, and it's quite overwhelming for the newcomers. So here I have explained, step by step to how to set up this https steps, and how to run that particular setup in container itself. Project I is one of the newest introduction here, which is Microsoft project. Basically, it's meant for developing different kind of microservices project, and it is just a tooling for developers who are actually building distributed apps. So it helps you to build distributed apps with ease. So you will get to know once you will dive into this particular module. Pushing images to Docker Hub and ACR, obviously, we are going to touch on both the aspects of that. Like first, we'll be pushing the images to Docker Hub, then we'll be pushing to the Azure Container Registry. And this is quite important. Let's say you are pushing images which is scoped to certain industry, or pushing images which is scoped to certain set of companies, then in that case, ACR becomes de facto choice. So that we will be discussing, like how to follow the complete pipeline. Next thing which we are discussing here is going to set up DevOps pipeline with the help of GitHub Actions, which is one of the coolest DevOps pipeline available till date, and which is one of the newest also. So here we are going to write certain work files, and we are also going to see like how to set up SQL containers via this itself. And with this, we are going to conclude our this particular series. But in the next session, like once this series is over, we are going to learn with Kubernetes also. But that Kubernetes for .NET developers is going to happen in different web series. With this, I would like to get started with our new course.